We might as well start with injury updates on Hassani and Jordan.
Hassani is not in concussion protocol, so he got cleared, which is good news. And Jordan's a bit of bad news. Grade 1A, right in the middle part of his quad, so the shooting mechanism. Might have happened in warm-ups, feeling something a little bit. Hindsight, I probably should have kept him out of the game. But probably 4 weeks. It's not a bad one because he didn't stay on the field long. But
so just to ask that question, is it a tear or strain? Grade 1 tear, strain. Okay.
Well, 1A is a pulled muscle. Whether you call it a big pulled muscle or a small pulled muscle or a strain or a tear. Yeah. I'll let you guys print what you heard from my voice, but it's, he's going to be out 4 weeks.
Is this at all similar to the ones that he had last season then, or is this completely different?
No, different muscle group.
What Paul was able to do coming onto the field when he had to come off, what impressed you about what Paul did right out of the gate there?
Well, the hustle play, the first goal, and look, sometimes I think Paul said it in a different way. I'll try and explain it in my way. Sometimes when you start, you put pressure on yourself. You're thinking about starting. It's 2 days of not sleep. There's certain things that players go through. Sometimes when you just jump off the bench in emergency, you're not thinking. You just go on the field and you just play. And I think Paul certainly can handle both of those scenarios. But I think he was genuinely excited to get on the field and get on the field early and try and make an impact. So for him, either scenario is fine, but he was excited to get on the field and play, and it showed.
Yeah, and then for Snyder coming on for
Hassani?
Yeah, what do you see there?
Good. That kid's got a high ceiling. He's got a good future.
Can I go back to Jordan? You feeling that you shouldn't have started him? Kind of clarify that part.
You always second guess yourself. Well, there was some sensations in the leg in warm up. But you trust your senior players. You have conversations with them. But hindsight being 2020, Jada, it's way too early in the season. If it was a playoff game, stuff like that. But we'll learn from it. It's not a big deal.
What do you feel like he's mentally? It's got to be hard. He was just distraught completely with all the history of injuries.
Yeah, no one likes to be injured. He's going to be fine. He's overcome a lot of adversity in his life. He always wears his emotions on his sleeve. In training, on the field, he's always been an emotional guy. He's going to come back strong. I have 100% faith in that.
What did you think of the interplay from Jesus to Osaze? Did you think there were enough passes in the box for him to get there?
I think we bypassed a lot of opponents in the game. Our possession wasn't great. I think Colorado had some part in that. Aggressive team, the way the game played out. I think we could have played better. Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh well, Paul Arriola got an opportunity to be on. Now with Jordan out, do you see more minutes from him, or how do you feel it progressing?
It moves everybody up one. Georgie Monungo is going to be happy, and guys that sniff opportunities, they'll be ready, hopefully.
Another injury situation. Kim Kiki was out here today, off and on. What's his prognosis?
Well, that's his first taste of kind of a full. I think he was in 80% of that training session. So if he doesn't come back with any setbacks tomorrow, Jeremiah, that's a big step forward.
And is that something? Could he be in the roster as soon as this weekend, or is he still weeks away?
No, he's probably a couple weeks away. Okay. And then again, he's got to build up.
Sure.
It might be some sub appearances first, and then before he starts. Center back, you can take a little bit there. You can get him on the field a little bit sooner to start games. But again, we want to make sure he's 100% right.
But defensively, you've got to like the way that your forwards and your pivots were able to keep them on the outside, and that had to help with the shutout.
Yeah. Expectations here, Maz, everybody defends.
staying on the defensive component, I mean, it seemed like you really took Navarro out of the game. Paxton Anderson also very little touches. You know, what did you feel like it was about your game that took those guys completely out of the system?
Well, they're going up against Yaimar and Jackson and Nuhu and Christian and Hassani. It's a pretty solid back five, kind of. You got Andrew behind him. You got Alex over here. You got Jesus, who puts it in, puts the effort in. Paul puts the effort in. Albert's a smart defender in my eyes. And Osaze's a handful. I mean, that's a pretty good defensive team, and it's a pretty good attacking team.
Right, it always feels to me like your legacy goes along. You continue to add things, accolades. Maybe not a big one, but the Sounders haven't won in Arizona in a long time. How big would it be for you to maybe this is the year, this is the time?
Fine, I was here when it took Zig forever, and then Lamar Nagel scored a rocket. I remember it was a rainy day to break that streak. That was, I think we even broke their home streak of like 36. Not just against us, but 36 home games in general. So look, it's cyclical. They're a good squad. I like Pablo. He's a good guy. I really got a lot of time for him. But they've got some injuries, and they played a lot of academy kids against Vancouver, and they still look good. So regardless of who they put on the field, it's always a challenging place to play.
Do you do anything differently with the team when you have an extended road trip like this? Or extended amount of road games?
We're still kind of sorting through all the final numbers from preseason. The guys just put a report on my desk, the physical numbers for preseason. I'm sorting through those, but I leave that up to Adam. He's the best in the league, so I don't have to worry about it too much.
Ryan, is there anything you do to add to that bonding-wise on the road in terms of
we did enough in preseason. Those trips are short. I mean, we fly in, we'll have a team meal, we'll get up in the morning, take a walk, activation, team meal, get on the bus. They're pretty cookie cutter.
You know, along those same lines, there was a time when if you guys were taking a long road trip, you would almost have to stay out on the road for a while. I don't know if this would have been that different, but now that you have charters and you can fly in you can fly in the night before the game. How much easier does that make a road trip?
So much better, Jeremiah. I mean, I remember the days when we were flying for some of our early CCL games. You know, we'd actually fly to Dallas commercial, spend the night there, train in the morning, then fly to Costa Rica or, Trinidad for one trip or Mexico, and then we'd have to spend the night and then fly a long flight back, and it messed up your whole week. With the charters, it's like night and day. It's way, way better. We can control things more when you take off, when you land. Do we spend the night? A lot of East Coast teams, they spend the night because of the time change. We are lucky that we gain an hour. Like when we fly to Salt Lake and it's an early kickoff, 5:30, we'll be on a plane at 9:30, maybe 9 o'clock if things go right. That's 8 o'clock Seattle time. So we should be in bed by 10:30 after the game.